Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I was requested to do a St. Patrick's Day look by my friend Karina, who is also a fellow YouTuber. I'll leave her channel in the description box so you guys can check it out if you want to. It's a St. Patrick's Day look, so I wore my St. Patrick's Day Hello Kitty shirt. Um, Along with this being a holiday look, it's also different because I'll be using two palettes instead of one in this look. I'll be using the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette, and I'll also be using the Lorac Pro palette too. If you're interested in the look I'm creating, just keep watching. So the first thing I'm going to do is clip my bangs back because obviously they're growing and they're just getting on my nerves, so I'm going to clip them back so they're out of the way. It's a talk through video, so it's going to the video is going to be a little long, so bear with me. Okay, so now we're going to prime the face with our Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser by Maybelline. I recently bought a backup because I'm running low on this one. And I always like having backup. Ooh, took out too much. I always like having backup products of things that I like. Products that I like. So I never not have it. So we're just gonna put this all over the face. A little more. Okay, so the face is primed. Now we're gonna prime our eyelids. And I'm going to be using the Lorac Behind the Scenes Primer. And this is from the first Lorac palette. Both of the palettes come with it. Like, this one's almost done. But as you can see, I still have the new one for the second palette that I haven't opened yet. I don't need it yet. So, I just left it in there. And I'm just going to keep using this one until it's done. I'm going to take a little bit like that. Oh, that may be a lot, not a little bit. So, we're going to put this into the lid, inner corner, and the lower lash line because that's where we put shadow. And do the same thing here. I'm going for like a pot of gold kind of look, incorporating gold and green. And I don't really have a lot of green eyeshadow, but I know the Lorac Pro palette has a jade green color, and there's a kind of green color in the Too Faced chocolate bar, and I also wanted to use the Too Faced chocolate bar for my crease. That they have nice crease colors. Anyway, now I'm gonna move on to setting the lid, and this is the Wet n Wild Fergie mattifying powder. I keep calling it primer, and it's not a primer. So setting that right now. Okay, and do the same thing for the next eye. And I'm putting this video up today, which is Thursday, when normally I put up videos on Wednesdays and Fridays because high chances are that I wouldn't be able to film a video tomorrow because of stuff I have going on at home and whatnot. So I just thought that, okay, let me put one up today and yesterday so that I still have two videos up for the week. I set my eyelids, and we're going to start with the Too Faced Chocolate Bar Palette. So this one. This is the dark brown one, the first one. So, yeah. And And again, my favorite thing about this palette is that it smells like chocolate. Okay, so now we're gonna start with salted caramel, which is this color right here. I'm pointing to it right here. And we're gonna throw it in the crease with a Morphe brush. It's a fluffy brush because we don't need to get too accurate with it, but we still want that color in the crease. I'm gonna take some, tap off, and throw that in the crease. Okay, so we want that soft color as our base. Okay, now we are going to actually use our NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Milk. I didn't think I was going to use it in this tutorial, but I think it's a good idea to use it. Just to make the colors pop, I'll use that as a cream base. So, just getting it out. Right here. Okay. So now we're gonna just color it a little bit in. And on camera it's looking crazy, but don't worry. Let's not get that in the crease. Just keep it on the lid. What I'm doing is patting it to blend. And now that I look crazy on one side, I have to go look crazy on the other side now. Okay, so I'm gonna blend that out now. Okay, this I accidentally got it into the crease, so we're gonna go back and touch up the crease before we continue. I'm gonna take that same Morphe brush and we're gonna go back into salted caramel and redefine the crease. Like so. Do the same thing on the other side. Because we're going pretty dark on the lid, so I didn't want my crease to be dark too. I wanted to blow out a nice soft color. So that's done. So now we're gonna go in with our lid color, which we're going into the Lorac Pro 2 palette for that one. Take out the little thing. And I like using this brush, I don't know, it's like sponge, because it's good to apply shimmers, especially from this palette. Now, there's a, okay, excuse me, there's a jade shade right there. So we're gonna use that. All over the lid. It looks kind of black on the brush actually, but it's not black. You see, putting down that base really is helping me right now. It helps make this green color more intense. It's like a mossy green right now, actually. Well, we're gonna work with it. So now that we have that down, we're going to take our Morphe brush again, go into salted caramel one more time, and we want to blend the jade color in with the crease of those two colors together. And I understand that this look might not be very wearable to everybody, but it's a St. Patrick's Day look, and it's once a year, so why not get out of your comfort zone? I definitely am doing this video, but when you guys request stuff, I do it. So yeah. So now that we did that, I want to put gold in my inner corner, which is something I don't normally do. So I'm going to take creme brulee from the chocolate bar palette. It's right here. Right here. And I think I want to put on the center of the lid. Let's see how it looks in the inner corner first. And then I'll decide. And also I'm using a very tiny detail brush to do this. I think it works. It's a little dark for what I would normally put in my inner corner, but I think it works. Okay, let's take our Morphe brush one more time. No, actually, we're not going to take a Morphe brush. I'm going to take my finger and go into the Gilded Ganache color in this palette right here. And this one is more shimmery than the jade color in the Lorac palette. And I want to try to give it a little shimmer. So we're just going to put this on top. Okay, so now that that's done, we are going to put a little bit of gold on the center of the lid just to give it a little golden sheen. And I think I'm going to use my finger for that again. So we're going to go back with our creme brulee color on our finger and pat that in. So now I'm going to blend that out a little bit with our Morphe brush. And just to intensify that green again, I'm going to take that little sponge brush I was using before, grab the jade color a little bit, and pat that on the outer and inner part of the eye. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm going. What am I gonna do? Like I'm like really doing this on the spot. I think I'm gonna grab our little brush again and do our brow bone before working on the face, and I'm gonna grab milk chocolate. white chocolate, not milk chocolate. Milk chocolate is next to it. Okay. And we're gonna highlight the brow bone. Okay, so now we're gonna work on the face. We're gonna close our palettes for now. Okay, and now we're gonna grab our Maybelline Superstay Better Skin Concealer in the shade Deep. I'm the shade Deep, so if you have a similar skin tone, this might be your shade. If not, just work with whatever concealer shade you have that works for you. And we're gonna grab our trusty beauty blender that has seen better days and blend that out. I might have to touch back up my inner corner because I might cover it up with concealer by accident. Hope this video doesn't get super long, but if it does, sorry in advance. Okay, that looks splendid. And now we're gonna put some of that concealer on the other eye now. Okay. I'm gonna grab a beauty blender again. And you want to make sure your beauty blender is wet. You don't want to use a dry beauty blender because then it won't work as well. Or would it work at all? I don't even know because I don't use my beauty blender dry. Okay, now we're gonna set that because we don't want creasy concealer. And we're gonna go back in with our mattifying powder. I didn't call it primer this time, powder. We're gonna just set that. Okay, so now that the eyes are set, under eyes are set, we're gonna throw some eyeliner in the waterline. And this is the Sephora brand eye pencil in black. You guys might be saying, this is March 3rd, why are you making a St. Patrick's Day video today? Well, I just want to put it up so that people have time to decide if they want to recreate the look and it's not something like last minute. That's why. And before we do mascara, let's take our little detail brush again and go back into creme brulee and touch up the inner corners because it lost some of its intensity with all the blending I was doing. So okay, good. That's good. Now we're gonna actually before mascara we have to work on the lower lash line, and I'm gonna keep using this little brush. I'm gonna grab salted caramel, which is this color right here. Again, sorry for not covering the mirror. And we're gonna put this all across the lower lash line. Okay, and now we're gonna grab Gilded Ganache, which is this green that was in this palette right here, and put that on the outer part of the lower lash line, just to give some depth and connect the top to the bottom. I will do the same thing on the other side. Keep everything balanced. Okay, so now the lower lash line is done. We're done with all eyeshadow. No more eyeshadow. Okay, and now we're gonna do mascara. We're gonna do the Supersizer mascara by CoverGirl. I use this in every video, I know. And we're gonna put that on now. If you want to add falsies, by all means do that, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. No, I got it on my lower lash line. Ugh. Don't you hate when that happens? Okay, it's gone now. Okay. Eyes are completely done now, and now we're gonna highlight the face using our N Degree 7 shimmer palette. Looks like that. I go with the bronze shimmer palette because I have a deeper complexion, so bronzy gold highlights work for me. And I'm gonna put on the high points of the face. So we're gonna put that on the cheekbone. Down the bridge of the nose. It gives the illusion of a very straight nose. And put a little bit on the cupid's bow. And on the chin. We're going to hit the temples a little bit. And now that we're done highlighting, we're going to do the lips. And I don't have any nude lipsticks. I don't know. But I have one nude lip gloss. And I don't want to do a bold lip with this look because the eyes are bold and you want all the attention on your eyes. So I'm going to be using the Bare Minerals Marvelous Moxie Lip Gloss in the shade Maverick. And this is a nude. This might be dark for some people, but since my skin tone is deeper, this is considered nude for me. I'm going to put that on. Like so. Okay. Um, this also has like a little tingly feeling. I guess it's a lip plumper. And we're gonna let the bangs down now because we are done here. So I'm just gonna, my hair looks gross. I'm gonna show you guys what the look looks like now. Okay guys, this is the look I came up with. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave in the comments any other tutorial ideas you may have, whether it's holiday themed tutorials like this one or just everyday tutorials. And you've seen all the palettes I have at the moment, so you can even request a look using one of those palettes. Um, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe before you leave. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. Bye.